Good evening, everybody. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be, on whatever part of the world you may be in. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Or in Australia, I guess it'd be Sunday.
Or is
That's
it Tuesday?
all I know. What?
Or is it Tuesday?
Or is it Tuesday?
We're just taking their word for it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, but we don't know.
You can't trust those guys. Their toilets flush the wrong way.
They live in little cubicles. Yo.
What?
So there's a lot of that Lego Korea or China or whatever Lego house coming out this way. You can basically take a room that's the size of a room, and then you attach it to another room, stack another room on it, friggin' so on and so on until you have like a full house.
Didn't they do that back in the 80s and 90s?
You have, like, instead of building the frame and the foundation and all this and all that, you just like build this little cubicle and you just keep adding to it.
Kind of sounds cool if you're like a kid with an imagination,
right? Well, apparently that's how most of the houses out in like Korea land and stuff are going that I've been hearing. That's a conspiracy to start. I don't know if it's a conspiracy or the truth, but I've seen some of these cool little houses, man, and they're like, it's almost like an easy up.
Easy up?
Yeah.
Is that like easy bake ovens?
No, easy up houses, they're like little, what is that called? Tiny homes.
Oh, yes.
Like, it's like 10 grand or something for a little tiny home, you know what I mean? It's like 10 by 10, 20 by 20, whatever the fuck you want, 30 by 30 for whatever size you want, all the way up to, I think it's like, I think you can only get like 800 square feet considered total as a tiny home or something like that, just under 1,000. All the way down to like a little 10 by 10 cubicle little room.
Oh, that sounds good. I don't like that. Something to deal with. More to deal with.
I've been thinking about moving into a tiny home, building a tiny home.
I got a tiny home.
Right? You can drive your tiny home on the back of your truck.
Yep, it's pretty fucking tiny.
Who needs to pay rent when you can just pay your gas and upkeep?
Yeah, well, upkeep and gas can get quite expensive, actually.
Yeah. I should know. I've done this.
Yeah.
My pockets were empty by the end of it.
Yeah, mine are empty before I even begun.
Fuck.
No, I sold my house and I have a little bit of cash flow, not much.
Well, I didn't have the house bought yet, but had the funds, so I wasn't supposed to touch any of my savings. I was just supposed to use what I had and then make money along the go, and then, you know, I mean, you dip into your savings. You're like, well, you know, this one time, like $5,000, just to get myself back above even water. You know what I mean? That just this one time, and then this one time happens again, and then again, and then again, and then the next thing you know, you're like, where'd my savings account go? So, yeah.
Oh.
That about sums up my fucking adventure.
At least
you know what?
At least you spent it before inflation went crazy, right? Because if you spent all that today, you'd actually get less for it.
I'd probably get like a quarter of what I got.
Yeah, then if you spent it 2 years ago, so you know.
I got to go. Basically, long story short, I got to go to BC and back twice, and I got to do a whole shit ton of things along the way and meet all kinds of beautiful people along the way that I never would have did if I didn't go.
And it's my turn to do it now.
Right?
It's just I'm probably not going to meet a shit ton of people. I'm not a people person.
The ones that know you and recognize you and watch your videos and know the lands, they'll be the ones to get a hold of you and say, hey, let's go for a coffee.
Yeah, but That I'm hoping won't be as frequent as it was with you. I like
Well,
leaving out in
definitely
the
not.
bush.
No, my second round on the way back there, I didn't really do any stops. On my way out, I did a couple, like once a province, like one stop for a meetup or something per province on the way back out there, something like that. Because I went back out with Terrence and we were rushing, and then on the way back, I was also rushing because I hopped in with a transport truck driver and he had to get his load to Nova Scotia. So so I abandoned everything in Alberta and I hopped in a transport.
That's always fun.
I feel like heading up Alberta
It was
way.
very fun. What's that?
That I feel like heading up Alberta way these days, you know?
You were already talking about like how you wanted to go to the prairies or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, fuck, like, I don't know. It's like this place out here, BC, the coast. It's beautiful. Obviously, you've been here, all of you, and it's obviously gorgeous, natural beauty everywhere. But, is Alberta different? Does Alberta not have natural beauty? So, when it comes to the kind of people I have to live with in my neighborhood here, which is like I just live on the edge of a major city. So basically just a mix of fuck and shit. So
hey, Campfire Girl, much love.
Oh, hey, Campfire Girl.
Where are you live right now?
Me? Just on my main channel. That's it.
Oh, my window must be frozen or something.
I haven't updated StreamYard in a while, so I can only stream to one place right now. And I only have this channel now and a backup like normal. Just in case. Which I've posted 2 shorts on. Find me if you can. But I'll tell you right now, it's not the name I have now, and you'll never guess it. So you won't find me. I think I have 2 subscribers. There's a hint.
And it's not me.
Nope, it's none of you guys.
Am I subscribed to this channel? No.
Funny guy. No, I fucking keep getting unsubscribed myself to a bunch of people, so now I finally know what people are talking about. I went to go and watch videos every time, like every weekend, usually Sunday morning to Sunday evening. That's usually when I do my video watching. And last weekend there, I went to go and watch my videos. I'm like, where the hell? Literally half of my subscriptions were gone.
Yeah.
I was like, excuse you? No, I'm gonna go resubscribe to all those people now. And it happened again because I checked on Thursday, and it happened again. Not as many. I lost about 10 subscriptions that I was subscribed to, so I had to resubscribe again. It's usually Ottawax, you Ottawa Scotty, Mr. Freedom, you, and Mrs. T, and a couple other people that I usually are the main ones that just are like, yeah, we're just gonna take your subscription away.
I lose subscribers daily. And then I get people coming back all the time. Whitmore, I thought you stopped doing videos. What the hell? It's like, what? And I unsubscribed. What the heck?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I have to apologize to my viewers. I am sorry, everybody. I have stopped for a while. I've kind of been in the shadows when it comes to videos and just dealing with family and working like every single friggin' day. So I've been busy and taking care of my mom. My mom's getting a lot better. Breathing's better. She's moving around more. So things are looking up. Now I just got to get her out of this place and into a nice, big, healthy, happy, positive surrounding place where we're not downtown surrounded by all the weirdos. Because I'm in a city where it's not just homeless. It's like you're walking around and people are doing what I call the 90-degree dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you know, then you know.
Yeah.
So, I walk out my front door, my mom's front door there, and that's like the first fucking thing I see, even before I start work, man. It's the first thing I see every day. And it's the last thing I see before I go to bed at night after I take my dog out for the last walk of the night. You know, it's just too much. I don't trust my mom going out a lot because I don't trust these people to not try to take advantage of her or something. I have fears like that. The world's becoming a bitter place, and I know for a fact if my mom doesn't do drugs, she just smokes pot. She's a hippie, like she's from the 60s, you know what I mean? She's a hippie. Um, if anything were to happen to her, it'd literally be because of the fact that 50% of her heart is failing. And I bet if she were just to drop on the side of the road, nobody would stop and help her because they'd look at her like, oh, hey, you're probably just a junkie overdosing. Right? Because that's the mindset of the matrix that we live in. It's unfortunate. It's sad, but
it's reality.
It's kind of like China, you know? Like,
right?
Back in the day, the videos on the internet you'd watch, there'd be like kids would get hit by a car or something and they'd just be lying in the street. And like 100 people would pass by because they don't care. And and it's a thing, like in certain lower income countries, I don't know what you want to say, life is just less valuable. And that's happening here now.
It's just how it is. Like it's an unfortunate reality that we live in, man.
The maid numbers been skyrocketing.
Yep.
So
really, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, StatsCan released a thing. What was it, last week?
Like it wasn't in the news. I didn't hear anything about it.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid Trudeau needs more fucking negative publicity for one of his policies.
Oh, it's just like the Kamala thing in the States, man. They're fucking they all got paid to go there and it was all private, only by invite only, but not public. Not public invitation.
Oh, you heard about what Trudeau was doing, eh?
What's that?
I think I talked about this last night, actually. About Trudeau hiding from everybody.
Yeah. Trudeau's hiding. Joe's probably dead. Trump set up his own attempted assassination. Kamala's just out there sucking dick, pretending she's Haktwa girl, but she knows she's too black for that, or whatever she is. You know?
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, our world's getting run by lunatics and clowns.
Yep.
And possibly hookers.
Hookers and
how much?
Right? Right? Fuck.
No, it is kind of bad. Like, politics are shitty because politicians these days are fucking pussy ass bitches who they just whatever, they get elected because of yada yada yada. Back in the day, there'd be like wars and shit, and like you'd elect a guy who was like, he like proved himself in a war.
Fuck yeah, and you know, and not even that. Your whole country would go to war with you to defend you, to make you leader because of what you believe in and because you're fighting for everybody.
Now people want to vote for some guy who's like, listen here, now the corporations have far too much money.
We're gonna create universal income.
Hey, my name is Justin Trudeau, and I believe in all Canadians unless you wave a flag, refuse to pay inflation taxes, you yell freedom, you're a misogynist. Yeah, other than that, I totally support Canadians. So how would you like to do your vote today, ladies and gentlemen? Commies only. I mean, liberals only.
Oh, they're a farce to the name liberal.
I mean, how about I just pay you all?
What he's trying to do, universal income is going to be his big bid for re-election.
Right? Oh man,
They've been studying it for years.
what is
He's
this
just
world
saving it
doing?
for an election platform.
I feel like 2024s are going to be our last year here. I
feel this world is kind of at the breaking point.
Yeah.
Shit's
It's
kind of
really
popping off in certain places.
Yeah, and it's really going in 17 different directions, but it's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And it's really not cool.
It's not sustainable
right
per
now,
se.
the one thing that I can say for certain that I'm starting to believe in is the end of times, because in every religion, in every culture, in every race, in every different way, different times, different scenarios, no matter what, everyone is starting to realize that shit is just pretty much going bye-bye. Yeah.
Everything is shit lately.
Yeah. You know, most of
All
us are
because
going to drop
of
dead.
a 2-year period where governments tried to overrule everything.
Well, and the problem is, like,
We were doing all right up until that point.
The Earth is overpopulated. It's overpopulated with libtard idiots. It's overpopulated with people who don't want to harness free energy and instead corrupt our free energy and say we're using free energy, but really we're killing each other every day.
Yeah.
But hey, that's free energy.
There's nothing free in the world.
Right?
That's a joke, free energy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like what even is energy, you know?
Yeah.
I think all energy comes from the sun.
I think it comes from the sun and the ground, because without the sun, the ground can't harness the power. And because of the sun, the ground is able to absorb power.
You ever, when you have like a campfire and you cut up wood, it's like the sun grows the wood. And then when you have a fire with the wood and all the flames come out of it, it's like that's the sun's energy in the wood.
Right.
And you're releasing it
into the air.
I've had some fires I thought were the sun blasting me.
Think about back when people would have wood fires, wood stove, wood heat, wood cooking, wood this,
what about
wood
oil,
that. The air was pure.
Oil and gas is shit from, fossil shit from hundreds of millions of years ago down in the earth that we.
Right. So is that shit that they're using in
it's still plant matter and such.
It mostly plant matter, yes. But how did that get its energy? From the sun. From the sun. And then what about like hydroelectricity too? It's like the sun fucking draws that water up into the air, and then it falls as snow and rain in the mountains, and then it fills up the reservoirs and pushes the dams. Everything is powered by the sun.
Everything is, yeah.
Everything is powered by the sun. That's all I have to say.
But is it powered by just the sun, or the sun with a mixture of the core of the earth working together?
That's a good point.
Because you do get energy from the ground even when the sun's
like
not out.
Geothermal shit, like that's not necessarily sun driven.
Right.
Like the earth does have its own shit going on too.
Yeah.
And what about like nuclear material, right? That's inside the earth, like uranium, shit like that.
Well, everything has a not atomic level, a bit of radiation to it, but most radiation is harmless to us. It's just some radiations are a little more.
Yeah,
I'd like to get a hold of some vibranium.
Even a harmful radiation, say, could not necessarily hurt you that much, because there's a chance of it hitting a certain part of you at a certain time, like a particle, right? Like So yeah,
Yo.
radiation's a funny thing.
BT Rizzle.
Do we have
Fossil
a
fuels
chatter?
is a term created by Rockefeller to make his resource limited. Right? Did you know back in the day, Rockefeller pulled out, you know how they got rich? The original Rockefeller, he pulled all of his money, or said he pulled all of his money out of the bank, so made everybody else put all their money into it or something like that. I forget how it actually goes, but then he ended up doing like a fucking flip and then making money off of everybody's money and becoming one of the most powerful, richest men. Like, I don't know. I know. I don't know the exact story, but that's kind of along the guidelines of what happened.
I thought the Rockefellers were in the same league as the Vanderbilts, and it's
Vanguard and
old
BlackRock.
Monday.
Sometimes terms, I just want to say that terms like fossil fuels, sometimes terms like that, we want to look back in history. We weren't there at the time, and we want to just look at it and say, hey, that term was made up by someone or whatever. But honestly, it's kind of like, it's almost just so obvious to call it that too. Like, it was probably like just like obvious.
It's from dinosaur bones. It must be fossil fuel.
It's fossil fuel. We're getting fuel from fossils.
I was just gonna say, if it's fuel from an actual fossil, then maybe let's call it fossil fuel.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, maybe that's, yeah. Is it a fossil if it's like oil? Like, not really though, kind of. So that's interesting.
I mean,
like a fossil is something you can hold and has a skeleton or something. But like oil.
Hey, I got one for you. Okay, here's one that'll Crocky probably drive you loopy.
Is it gonna blow my nips off, bro?
So what's that red salt or pink salt? Kind of looks like bacon
Himalayan
when it's
salt?
in chunks. What's that?
Himalayan salt?
That's it. So apparently that salt, there's rumors, conspiracies. Okay, that's all this is. Entertainment purposes only. Apparently it's so pure and healing because of the fact that it's the insides of giants. It's their flash frozen bodies, and in these caves that we think we are just finding these natural salts, it is really from dead giants, etc. Because when you cut off slabs of it, they say it looks like flesh, it looks like bacon, it looks like this, it looks like that. And I've seen some pictures, man. It's kind of convincing.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say to that. It just sounds very out there.
Right? That's why I said conspiracy theory out there, entertainment purposes only.
But it's so out there I can't even attack it with my nerd brain, you know.
Yeah, that's why I said I'd make your head go loopy for a minute.
Damn it, we almost had a couple of new viewers too. Oh wait, now we're up to five watching.
Oh my.
Coda, we hit like rock bottom here tonight, I think. We had the lowest viewers ever for a panel with Winmore, and we're slowly rebuilding.
I might be the reason why.
No, it's
I
just
don't
because
think so.
Scotty and everyone's live tonight, so the entertainment.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Oh, 6, 7. The bots are coming.
The bots are coming.
Yeah, the bots are coming. Run. We're going to get porn bombed.
Yeah, we're rebuilding now on conspiracy theories.
Well, my biggest conspiracy theory that I want to say is my truth that everyone can make fun of me for is that the Illuminati secretly run the world. It is an organization that probably does exist, but has been so hidden, put in the open, that,
I mean, there's stuff about how, like, you know, like even George Washington was part of the Illuminati, right?
Right.
And I think the last time I talked about this, and I don't know how invested I am in these ideas, but maybe I do believe it's a little bit true that maybe the Illuminati is a pro-human organization. That's all.
Pro-human?
I think that's all I have to say on that.
Organization.
They're pro-human.
So they care about humans.
There are these secret society groups, and there's some of them that are actually pro-human.
That's what you believe?
I think I have to believe that. Wouldn't anyone? Some of them are evil, and some of them are good. You know? How else would it go? And maybe aliens are real, right?
Aliens are definitely real. We're the youngest fucking civilization.
The Illuminati is like an organization that knows all of the alien shit, but they're like on the side of humans, and something whatever,
Well, you're making our viewers go up. You must be saying something right.
No, I think it did go up.
I think the Illuminati's starting to join our conversation now.
Oh, now they're checking up on us.
Right? They're like, yo, we gotta make sure
What if
these
the
guys aren't talking absolute
What if
shit.
the Illuminati are the WEF?
Oh, man. That's run through my head, man.
Well, during the whole thing lately,
they run the world.
The last half decade, I'll say, the WEF has definitely been the number one target of these theories, but there's always been a target, and the Illuminati was one of the first ones. And then there's
what do you think then about the people
the Freemasons have been a target, and then you got like the Council on Foreign Relations.
Freemasons are not good.
You got the Bilderberg Group, that was a target. You've got all of these different the Trilateral Commission. You've got all these different groups that are always targets, and then but are we just on the new one now? Like, no one talks about is the Bilderberg Group even a group anymore? Or what's going on with all these groups? We just keep moving on to the next group. And maybe that's kind of based. Maybe we're following the groups around. I don't know. But do they still do shit at Bohemian, Grove? Like,
I got nothing. Don't even know these other groups.
Either way, I decry globalism.
I think globalism
says it's all a tie-in. BlackRock, Vanguard. I agree.
Yeah.
BlackRock, Vanguard, fucking Rockefellers, WEF, WHO, fucking the guys that live in the catacombs underneath the Vatican. They're all the same.
The ghouls. The Vatican ghouls.
I walked away for a minute. We went down to 5 people. What the hell did you do?
Whoa.
Just kidding.
What did I do here?
The Georgia Guidestones no longer exist. So.
But neither did Shazam, but I found that.
No, Shazam doesn't exist. Are you trying to do a Mandela thing now?
Winmore just left.
Oh, shit. It's over.
I think he lost his connection or something.
It's over. Oh, your point. So Gary Barrett's point is that there's always a new group, and then we'll bomb them.
There's always a new group, and the new group will, get taken over because there's already so much power. You're not allowed to have power. If you come across power, you got to get taken out. You're a bad guy.
You can make bombs at home out of common household chemicals. Yep. And on the next episode of Highlive with Coda B, we're going to teach you how to make a bomb.
No, we're not.
No?
I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. No.
Okay, never mind. It was just going to be like a potato gun.
Oh. We could do a potato gun.
We're probably already on a list anyway.
All right, we're all on a list. We carried a flag in Ottawa or somewhere.
Somewhere. Police took photographs of us at numerous times in our lives.
Right? Fuck, they were just sitting out front of my house, my mom's house, watching for like an hour and a half.
At least we still have, I think, like kind of a based police force, like a little bit compared to other countries. You know, it's like they kind of still, you know, they're pro-Trump. We'll put it that way. Like our police are probably pro-Trump, and then if you look at like Britain or England or whatever, their police force, they're probably not pro-Trump at all.
Dude,
you know, so
if you come to my town,
what kind of police force do you want?
You come to my town and my police force, fuck, you smoke drugs right out front of Tim Hortons and they'll let you go. You slap your girlfriend's ass going down the street, you're getting arrested for assault.
As long as it's not based on skin color, I guess. It's a huge complaint I'm hearing from certain people in the UK. I don't know if, you know, it's anecdotal, but some of the people I talk to are like, yeah, there's a bit of a thing going on where, you know, if you're like a white person, you're kind of on a watch list already.
Yeah.
And if you talk about anything on the internet, the police might come to your house. And that's even starting to happen in Canada. So,
yeah. Just look at that lady that posted about the
poop.
The poop. Yep.
And Doug Ford said something like, "Hey guys, let's not poop on the beaches."
Yeah, no shit.
And then now it's like I keep getting notifications on my phone from like CTV News and shit. I don't even follow them. But they're like, listen to what Doug Ford said about Poopgate.
Oh man, if you own an Apple phone, Apple News automatically sends you alerts of all that shit. It's stupid. I've shut off all notifications and it still comes to my phone.
We talked about this last night anyways. We already covered Wasaga Beach. And the show Shoresy, which is a spinoff of the show Letterkenny.
Oh, I was watching that with you, wasn't I?
Yeah, they already did a joke about, and you might remember this, they did a joke about taking a shit at Wasaga Beach.
Yep.
Taking an aqua dump, as they called it. Yeah. So it's funny when Shoresy does it, but it's not so funny in real life when literally anyone does it in real life. Don't poo in the beach.
Yeah.
No matter who you are. It's like a funny joke, kind of like.
DJE Media, Gary says, is a good follow for the UK.
Even I've taken poos publicly when I was super drunk in inappropriate places, and it was funny at the time. My friends laughed, but the next day I was like, "Bro, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with
you?
What is wrong with me?"
Right?
Why did I poo in
the
park?
Now you go to the beach and all the immigrants are just down there digging holes and taking a shit.
Well, at least they dig holes. Jesus Christ, I didn't. Holy fuck.
Some don't. And then your kids are down there digging holes and playing in the sand, and they're trying to make a sand castle, and turns out they just made a shit castle.
Yeah, having said that, I definitely grew up playing in sandboxes that cats were taking shits in, you know?
Oh no.
I'm sure we all have.
We all have, definitely, man. If you think a cat ain't shit in your kids or your fucking sandbox growing up, come on.
If it ain't your cat, it's going to be the neighbor's cat.
Or just the ones at school. Like the school had sandboxes when I was a kid, and they're just out in the open. There's no lid. It's not like these new Walmart sandboxes that like it's a turtle and it's all plastic. When I grew up, that's not what a sandbox was. It was just a hole in the
sandbox.
It was just
like
a hole in the ground.
You went, your parents would go and they would buy fucking bags and bags of sand, and they would fucking put wood into the ground, dig a hole, and fill it with fucking sand.
That was a sandbox.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a true sandbox, man.
We have a lot of sand here naturally. Maybe it's different. It's just different here, maybe, because we have a lot of sand in our soil. You can like wash the dirt and it turns into sand. So maybe, yeah, it's a little different here, but same thing applies.
I need to grab my water bottle. Be right back.
Oh.
Yeah,
having a hard time getting comfy.
You can scoop the poop. That's a thing you can do.
Bring, instead of doggy bags, bring husband bags
I mean, like
or wife bags.
my dog goes nuts when, like, I'll go to my sister's house and she kind of has this area under her trampoline that's all sandy, and like the cat's shit in there, and my dog will like go in there and just like dig up the turds and eat them.
Yeah,
and there's reasons for that, because cats don't actually digest protein very well, and like their shit is really protein rich.
Yeah.
And so dogs can smell that, I guess, and they eat it. And then,
oh, them cats love that catnip though.
but you'd figure that, like, even if there is cat shits in these sandboxes and shit like that, like, there's got to be critters out there to eat it up at the same time, right? Like, if cat shit is food to dogs, then cat shit is food to other animals too.
Right.
So probably a lot of cat shit is getting eaten up. You know, that's all I got, boys. That's my conspiracy theory. Fuck.
My conspiracy that people have been calling me crazy on, which I absolutely love hearing that. I love hearing that I'm crazy. I love it. It makes me happy. Is that the weather is being manipulated by the government. People don't believe me. They call me crazy. They think I'm an idiot. I said COVID was fake to my, we'll just say someone who's close to me in my life, and they looked at me like I was fucking crazily insane and said, no, it's not. And family members of mine have been recently contacting me saying, I'm sick and I have COVID. And I say, oh, you have the flu? Oh, okay. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, COVID's fake. You have a rough cold. That's it. I said, COVID is just a word that they used to vaccinate and kill a mass majority of the population. So therefore, COVID is fake. You only got a cold, and if you have a natural immune system, you'll beat it, and no problem.
Well, Norwalk virus used to have the stomach flu all the time, and now there's no stomach flu, but we have Norwalk virus. Just renaming. They rename everything, though.
Well, that's all it is, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. Renaming. Redoing.
Yeah, certain diseases are bad. Like in the olden days, you get like cholera or something, or like,
that's from city water.
What if you get like yellow fever if you go to Asia or something like that?
Yep, that's still around.
Some badass fucking diseases out there that you can get you can get a shot for, and like will help you not die. But yeah, there's a lot of like diseases that aren't fatal that, you can just get. When I was a kid, you get chicken pox and whatever. It's different now. There's no chicken pox.
I never really, like, well, I think I got chicken pox, but I never got measles. I never got none of that. I never really got sick as a kid. I had to use puffers for a while, but that was just to correct my breathing.
Maybe that's why I almost died. Maybe I don't know. Damn. Maybe chickenpox almost killed me as a child.
Oh.
Now that I think about it.
Not me, man. I was just itchy. That's all
I
remember.
Chickenpox isn't really that
itchy.
To a child, it's no big deal, but an adult catching chickenpox can nearly kill you.
Yeah. But I never got measles or any of that shit, and apparently that can catch up to you too.
I had the measles when I was young, but I never had chickenpox.
Chickenpox is the only one that I did have.
I had mumps and measles.
I heard people out east get chickenpox twice, and people in the west get it once. Apparently, that's a real thing. But Winmore, you're saying you never got it, so I don't know.
You never got chickenpox, but you got measles. I never got measles, but I got chickenpox.
when I was a kid in like I guess the late 80s, early 90s, it was like pretty common for parents to get their kids together to like bug spread.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's what they did to us.
So you catch it and get through it. Get it over with.
Younger the better.
Yep. That's when your immune system's strongest.
Shingles, that's what it's called. Same
Shingles,
virus.
you get it when you're an adult if you've had the chicken pox. You have a potential to get shingles when you're an adult.
If you've had chicken pox only?
Yes. If you've had chicken pox.
Oh.
I give people shingles every day when I do their roof.
Actually, one of my exes, I remember, she never got immune to chicken pox. And so, I remember now. So, like, at high risk for shingles, especially if you don't become immune to chicken pox.
Don't worry, the shingles I'll give you are good.
Shingles is the chicken pox.
Also,
it is the same virus.
What's
it's
wrong with
a
chickens?
remnant from having it.
Why are chickens trying to kill us with their pox? What the fuck's up with that? Why do they call it that? Is it from chickens?
Shouldn't it be called avian flu?
Is that really all it is? Like, no,
I have no idea where it came from.
Why do they call it chicken pox? What the fuck?
I'd Google that right now, but if I change screens, apparently it drops me out of Steamworks.
There was also smallpox, which I never got a vaccination for, but
that one's really bad.
Did you get a smallpox vaccination?
Nope.
Fuck no.
I was on the tail end where they stopped handing it out.
I think my mom got one, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely my old boss definitely has a scar. Because like the smallpox vaccination scar is like legendary.
Big circle on your arm.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's crazy. But smallpox was like a big deal.
Smallpox killed 1/3 of the planet.
That was probably another COVID incident.
Whoa, I almost started looking things up.
Well, they were trying to compare COVID to smallpox, and the numbers just weren't adding up, but they wanted to compare it. And it's like, it's nowhere even close to smallpox. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. That's just scaring people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they made the comparison because they wanted to like eradicate it.
Well, it's because they wanted people afraid.
Because they're like, smallpox is something that it's one of medicine's greatest triumphs, kind of, right? It's like they eradicated it from the human race.
Mother.
So they looked at COVID and they're like, we're going to eradicate you like we did with smallpox.
Like, but smallpox took a while. Smallpox took a long time.
Yeah, it did.
Took a long time.
It was like 10 years or more.
Right? And then COVID comes out and it's like, hey, we got a fucking vaccine right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You what?
Yeah, right? Like, that sounds a little fishy. A little too good to be true. And oh wait, what do you know? It's too good to be true.
I guess though, if we're gonna talk about it, we have to at least talk about how there were different kinds of vaccines for COVID that did come out.
Oh, the Moderna, the Pfizer.
Not just the brand names, but like some were mRNA, some weren't. Some were like classic vaccines, and some, I forget what they call it in Canada. There was a
booster.
There was like a classic vaccine that was just like a dead version of the virus, yada yada. I don't know all the fucking details. Noro something maybe, or Novavax.
Yeah, that was the Quebec one, but it's a viral vax. I can't remember. Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, there is a different term.
I feel like I want to learn more about this now that the heat's died down.
Oh,
but
I don't think I want to get back into my fucking
it's not going to
angry
be
face.
but
I was so angry with the bullshit they were feeding everybody and making everybody scared and everything. Oh man, that's why I got kicked off Facebook in 6 days.
Here's my conspiracy theory: is that when they like played with us like that, it was like they were testing God, and that happens all through history. People think they're like above the natural law, and whatever God you believe in, I don't care. Because at the convoy, I met people from every faith.
Yep.
And there's a natural balance to things that gets bad sometimes it gets really bad too. We haven't even lived through really bad times, but we could. But
we're on the verge of it.
Yeah. But there's always people, these evil government people or Nazi scientists or whoever it is. They want to fuck around big time, and but it always swings back. I don't know. No one ever gets away with that shit in the end. So I just have a weird. That's all.
I got pretty close this time.
I think we're gonna see the next Hitler soon. I almost feel like that's Trudeau.
I don't know.
We're gonna see something pretty spark off pretty soon. The world's very unsettled right now.
Yeah, everything is unstable.
Yep.
And that's the problem.
And it all started with that fucking introduction to that nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Now everybody's got their trigger finger ready.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, Trudeau sucked before that, but, if you really think about it, we were doing okay. People were doing all right. Things were moving along okay in Canada. But as soon as that hit, everything went out the window, and he just kept going fucking stupider.
Yeah. Yeah.
And instead of trying to put things back to place, he says, "Oh, well, now that it's all disrupted, let's disrupt it this way as well." No, you fucking idiot. You've been stabilizing our country. What the fuck?
Turn every which way to when nobody knows what reality is anymore.
Yeah.
It's insane how, I've struggled with this for a while, where especially Trudeau is like, is he so fucking stupid? Which I know he is. He's dumb. He's not a smart guy. Everyone knows this. Everyone always knew this. Even his dad, who a lot of people hate for reasons, was smarter than him. He was actually an intellectual dude.
He was.
But like Justin is a fucking retard. And
he's a drama teacher.
So it's like, is he just like fucking this up because he's stupid, or is he hate Canada? And I struggle with it still. I'm like, does he hate
trying
me?
To take advantage of the destabilization that's already in effect to change society in ways instead of stabilizing us and then trying to change our society. And that's what's causing the strife everywhere. Is not getting us stabilized first. He just keeps throwing more things to destabilize us. He's not really thinking it through, man. It's like, are you a fucking idiot? Get the people calmed down. Then you can look at other alternatives.
It's funny when we talk about the shit and the WEF and we link this stuff together, because it seems like that's where he gets his advice from.
Well, obviously, yeah.
It's like that's where he gets his ethos.
Yeah.
These because his dad's dead. If his dad was alive, I bet he would say to Justin, why are you ignore those globalist organization people. You're Canadian. Even if he still wants to favor Quebec and do all that shit, he would, I think, not be so I don't know. It's like Justin is missing something, and he's trying to fill the void and he thinks he belongs at 24 Sussex because he grew up there, so it's his home. So like inside his brain, he feels entitled to live there.
He don't even belong in Canada.
He's so
Well,
horrible.
according to Trump, apparently he's supposed to be in Cuba.
Yeah, that keeps coming up, but it really makes people look stupid. I have to admit.
What Campfire Girl said?
I looked into the Justin Trudeau. Did we talk about this last night? I feel like
she said he's just following the WEF playbook.
Yeah.
It's like Trudeau was born, or Justin was born way before the Trudeau family became friends with Fidel.
He was an accident. Oh, did I say that?
It's a funny joke, but it's really played out. And it's just anyone who makes that joke now looks like a fucking idiot to me. Because it's not true. He's not Fidel Castro's son.
Could be
Anyway,
Hitler.
He fucking looks like him, though, I tell you.
I tell you,
He looks like him a hell of a lot more than he does his dad.
I totally agree. But I also think he does look like his dad, too. And you can make other comparisons. But they just simply, the timelines don't line up. You know, they just don't. There's no actual proof aside from side-by-side photographs.
Justin is a puppeteer being played by the puppet so-called masters, but really they're all losers.
But I bet we could take a photo of me and Coda and Winmore and say, like, we're brothers and Winmore's our dad. And if we got the right haircut in the right lighting.
Hey. Oh, yeah, I am the oldest one here. Never mind.
I'm sorry, but but
you're still not old enough to be my dad, though.
We could we could still be brothers. We could all be brothers.
I have boys older than you.
Hey, we could all be brothers in the photo. I take it back. But if we made the photo comparisons just right with the right haircuts and lighting, you could convince
we were
people
brothers,
that
man,
we're related.
our mother had one hell of a fucking life.
Right?
Holy shit.
Fuck, she got to be what, like 120 by now? Shit, son.
Wait, Margaret? Wait, who?
I think we just broke Procky's.
No, my phone just glitched out a bit. It went silent for a second.
Oh. I said, if we were all brothers, our mother, man, she had one hell of a life on her back.
Right? And I was saying, shit, how old she got to be now? 120? Something like that?
Damn. That kind of means we're all retarded. Shit.
Speak for yourself. I suit that.
I smoke pot and talk to people on the internet live on a video.
I talk to hood ornaments.
Yeah. I talk to my dog like he's a human.
Yeah, I talk to my dog a lot. My dog's awesome.
I talked to my dog like it was a human too, and then I played Red Rover with it once on a video. Yeah, running into a Mack truck is not fun.
No. My friend's dog ran into a freighter. How do you say that? Freighter?
What?
Freightliner?
Oh, Freightliner?
Yeah, that's it.
Night, Campfire.
Night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a good night, Campfire Girl. Peace out, freedom. My phone's at 2% on the charger. And my backup phone's inaccessible now.
Yeah, Kyle's not a big fan of Trudeau. I've seen him talk against him many times.
I think people that talk good about Trudeau are just paid by his organization to say good things.
They're just trying to earn brownie points.
Right?
I would take that money all day. I'll talk good about Trudeau right now just for fun. He's
I
a
can't.
very handsome man.
Yeah, that'll be $100 grand there, Trudeau.
He's a very handsome man.
To all of our bank accounts.
Here, I'll make
Seriously,
him feel younger.
Like,
This
I
is
think that his, like, so, because that was kind of a big deal when he was running, especially back in 2015. It was like, he was like handsome, right? All the like girls were like, oh my God, he's so handsome. But now, he still kind of has a bit of a swagger, a little bit of a look, whatever. But honestly, when you really look at him, he fucking
He's
looks
ugly as
so.
shit, bro.
He's like pale. He's all disheveled. He's
Get
like
Gary.
angry. He's
Has
like
nice
frustrated. He's not attractive anymore as a person to anyone. You know, not even bringing politics into this at all. He's just unattractive.
So Winmore, how are you gonna make him sound young or feel young?
I tell you what, here's the best I can do for you. I'm gonna make him feel young again because the man is the same age as me. We're only a month apart. He's a month. He's a month older than me. He was born in December of 71, and I was born in January of 72.
I'm sorry. I thought you were like 60s. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Anyway, go on. Go on. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So
that's why.
here you go, Trudeau. I'll say you are the very first child minister Canada has ever had.
Child minister. I love it.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
I've been calling them child ministers since the convoy. Even in letters to him. When I was writing him letters, I would always call him the child minister.
He's a big phony.
He's a fucking child.
He's a big fat phony.
He acts like a child.
Oh,
I need to get my way.
I think I might have to call it a night.
Are you getting there?
Oh, dude, I'm so tired and I haven't eaten yet today, so.
You haven't eaten yet today? It's like midnight. So you mean you haven't eaten since yesterday?
Yeah.
Is that a trick?
Sorry.
No, well, I didn't eat all
Why
day.
didn't you eat food?
Because I've been busy all day. I didn't have time.
You gotta eat food.
I will. I'm going to have a bagel with butter and go to bed. And then tomorrow I'll have a good lunch. And a good breakfast. And a good dinner, maybe. I don't know. See how I'm feeling.
I only eat one meal a day.
I try to save food.
Yeah, I pretty much eat one meal a day myself, too.
I may have a couple of snacks here or there, but not. I wouldn't call that consistent enough to say I eat.
Right?
I eat one meal a day.
That's usually all I eat. One meal a day.
Supper, and that's it.
10 coffees a day.
Oh, yeah. Coffee. Oh, God, coffee. Me without coffee?
I never not have a coffee in my hand. Except for when it's getting close to bedtime.
No, I don't think he ever read them, Gary. His staff may have, but not him. I don't agree with him, so why would he ever read anything from me?
His staff would.
They would trash it the second they saw it.
It depends how it was sent and how, from what email address, maybe a little bit.
No.
But there's a good chance it wasn't caught by like spam filters because you are a real person.
Yeah.
They probably do the same thing I do with hate mail.
Bro, when I was a kid, we all sent letters to Sheila Copps to get a Canadian flag in the mail, and none of us got it. Like 500 kids at the elementary school fucking sent a letter to Sheila Copps. And yeah, still waiting for that flag, Sheila. 30 years later, she's still fucking politics. She's still like alive.
I thought she died just like 5 years ago or so.
Really?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Hold I'm breaking the rule and I'm looking something up. I always swear I won't do this during a fucking live
It's possible.
stream. Born 52, age 71. She's alive.
Oh, she's still alive. Okay.
This bitch
Well,
is
Jen,
My
alive
bad.
and she owes me a fucking flag.
you
My
guys can still
conspiracy
hang
theory
out
was wrong.
if you want.
Anyway, the point is no one's going to do anything for you in the government ever.
Hey, you gents are more than welcome to still hang out if you want for a bit. The live will just end when you guys leave.
I don't know. I think we should just call it because
Yeah.
it's been fun, but every good time needs to end.
Right?
So
I figure an hour is a good stream.
Yeah.
And
I don't know
then
how consistent I can be on these because most of the time I'm going to be out in the woods somewhere. But
I'm still going to be having a hell of a night because
Oh.
I'm on the West Coast, so it's not even late here. So
yeah, I guess it's only 9 o'clock there.
my night's just getting started.
Of course, when I'm thinking about ending it, this guy comes on.
Van Life Canada.
Working?
What's going on, Scotty?
Fuck off. Having a cigarette.
Nice. I was just about to fucking head to bed.
I've been on this shit for a while. What the fuck dropped my volume?
What's
Alright.
going on, Van Life? Canada RV, much love, much love.
That's my life.
Right?
Yo,
Well,
what's
you're
going
more
on?
of a truck camper life.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, long time no see. I've been doing a lot of lives lately. I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff and getting my life back in gear. Just, you know, working. Oh, shit. The wife's still here?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, boys, I'm going to say look forward to August 15th. That's when Ice Poseidon is doing his Hunger Games stream, which involves like 30 contestants. And anyway, that's what I'm going to be watching.
Well, my phone's at 1% on the charger, so I'll stay till it dies.
Good, sounds good.
My phone was
The
fucking
second
dying
you
while
disappear,
charging.
I'm going to hit hang up. It's going to be funny.
Oh, man. What do you want, Luce? Why are you all up in my grill? You should be in bed.
That slapping sound.
I was patting my dog. He's a big dog. I was giving him big pats. He likes his big pats.
Yo, I recognize
You call
that,
it a
dude.
dog?
I just picked up my phone. I see
a
there's
wolf.
someone here.
What's going on?
Yeah,
Not
I
much.
know
How
that
you doing,
guy.
man?
I'm alright.
Living the life in the new home.
IP2 always wins.
Oh, fuck, it's all wet out here.
Oh, you had rain out there or whatever?
Yeah.
I think I know who Gary Barrett is now.
Whatever.
I'm assuming it's Gary.
It could be Gary. Just gay, maybe.
Gay Rye?
Gay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I used to have
I'm just kidding.
This is a gay stream, by the way.
I used to have a landlord, and their name was Gay, and it was a woman.
Yeah, gay is a woman. Yeah,
like GEI.
No,
or
GAY.
Oh,
just GAY. She was very, very French.
What about a French?
And it was pronounced Gay.
But a French guy can also. Yeah. What about Guy? Right. Like,
shit, eh?
Guillaume or Guy is a French
Just
man.
outside of Sturgeon.
So Guy and Gay would be the ideal French couple.
Well, just a pre sorry for when I disappear, because I know it's gonna fucking happen any time now.
I'm
I'm
getting
just
ready.
waiting.
I got my finger hovering.
Haven't seen you for a long time, Gary. Canada RV says he's cool. What are
Any
you
tips for
puffing
me,
on?
RV?
Hey, William, much love.
I think Coda's working some kind of stream magic where he's like, I have to
Yeah.
go, my phone's dying, and then everyone shows up to talk.
No shit, eh?
That's like the
Yeah.
oldest trick in the book.
I don't know what you're talking about, Procky. I was jumbo go away for a while. What's that mean, Gary?
So I was right. Anyway, I'm smoking this shit. Let's get on some weed shit, because if you're gonna die soon, let's talk about weed, right? I'm smoking that fucking space cake shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm smoking nothing. I got nothing to smoke.
You have nothing to smoke. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I got
okay.
that
Shit.
Mike
Now I feel
Tyson.
like an asshole.
Oh, that's okay. I was smoking a joint
Dr.
right
Procky.
before we started the stream. It was my last doobie.
Space cake.
Space cakes. No, I seen that on the list of people I grab off.
Fuck yeah. Well, a lot of things with cake in the
Okay.
name are good.
Yeah, usually I got cookie cake. I got all sorts of shit.
You've always got all sorts of shit,
Yeah, I got a mini store, though.
right? Right? Hey,
I got the
you
new
know.
hash, man. Yeah, they got Mike Tyson hash too, man. Fuck, that's some bomb shit.
Mike
Oh, no.
Tyson hash.
Yeah,
That sounds powerful.
yeah, that's fucking good shit.
I've
Right?
never heard of that before, but I want it.
Remember the Mike Tyson OG was so good, man. Put me on my ass. That was for sure. I remember the one night, man, where we were doing a stream and I was fucking passing out on the fucking stream at Scott's house. I was so high, dude. I couldn't stay awake.
That sounds dangerous, yeah.
I don't know if that was a Mike Tyson, but I just remember.
Dude, that sounds like when I used to fucking hang out with you in your bus and shit, and like you would smoke me under the table fucking every day. It'd be like joint after joint after joint and shit. And I'm like, dude, like I thought I was a stoner, but obviously not.
Well, when I fucking
You're
came
making me pass out.
when I was visiting and staying with Scott for a bit there, I had been smoking shitty weed for the longest time before I got to Scott. So smoking as much as I normally smoke, plus as much as Scott, like we're smoking together, right? And he's smoking me this fucking fire weed, and I'm just like, dude, I can't.
Yeah, that's fucking good shit.
Right? And then once I tried that Mike Tyson, I was like, okay, this is good.
Bro, that sounds fucking dope. I want that shit.
Mike Tyson, yeah, they got that here in Canada. Just try to search it up. You might find it.
Yeah, okay, I'll look it up. Yeah.
It's pretty popular.
Fuck yeah. Go on weed maps. You just go on weed
No,
maps and
they
type
don't
in.
got that no more, do they? No, just for pickup, man.
Well, you can still see the dispensaries
Yeah, just for pickup
and their
online
menus and shit.
online ordering, right?
Yeah, I think they have other ways too. Like there's places where you can go there and they'll show you like the website and stuff. Or you can just type in the name of a weed store on the internet there, and then click website there, and then you can see their list of what they got before you go there.
I never know what to pick. I just walk in and say, hey, give me whatever. Whatever you think. As long as it's sativa, I want to move the couch, not become part of it.
I go.
I ask for the highest THC levels, man.
Yeah, me
Yeah, I'm
too.
all about THC and like stank.
Yeah.
Like I want to cough and be like, oh. And like for a mile, you can smell the fucking stank off
Right?
my booby.
Yeah.
I just
Yo,
want it to be like powerful herb.
you ever want to know where Scotty lives? Just ask him what block he's on, and then go walk that block. You'll find his house. Just follow the smell. Same with me though. Shit. Even my mom, when I come home from work, man, some days my mom will just be smoking one, and fucking I'll be like right by the door and I can smell it from an upstairs apartment.
That's like that's a good childhood memory, kind of.
Right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember being a kid and smelling dope being smoked. Good dope too. And I was like, damn, that smells interesting. You know?
That's like what my kid thinks right now. Every time I open a can of tuna of weed, and fucking my kid's staring at me like, oh, he's like, whoa, dude. He's like, yo. It's like every time you open that, it's just ranks.
Oh my god, that's so inappropriate.
My kid, that's all cool.
Well, you don't smoke it around them, but you could open that in the fucking attic of your house in the farthest corner, and there could be like shit in the corner, and you'll still smell the weed over all of it.
Your senses are heightened when you're young. All of your senses.
They definitely not. He's not dumb at all. He knows.
Right?
Even with the swear words too, man. He doesn't really like he knows
The good
they're
ones?
bad, but he doesn't really say it.
Like good swear words or
Have a good night,
Oh,
Gary.
he says, "What the fling now?" Yo, what the fling? And I'm looking at him. I'm like, what? I'm like, who taught you that?
Hey, Gary.
That's crazy.
Hey, Canada RV. Here you go.
Night, Gary. Whoever you are.
This is my little home. It's kind of a bit of a disaster right now. But,
That's your camper. Nice.
I'm just kicking back.
Nice, man.
That's where I'd like to be, in one of those.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Being in a camper outside, man, there's just nothing like it.
In the summer, it's awesome.
Yeah.
The wind's blowing me pretty good right now.
It's blowing
I
you?
like that feeling.
The
Yeah.
wind is blowing.
Yeah.
I think I like that feeling. Yeah. When the wind just blowing.
I am.
Man.
Makes me
One of
think
my
I'm on a
buddies
boat.
actually
With my bus, the fucking wind right from the ocean would rock my bus every night.
Yeah.
my
I
buddy
thought
had
that-
a camper situation, same thing, and but he put like a wood stove in it. That was fucking tight, and he made like a sauna kind of, but also he just camped with it, and you could use the wood stove. So that's a fucking cool thing to do, right? Oh wait, Coda did that in the bus. Where is that bus?
It's just outside Chilliwack.
Still there?
Yeah.
Really?
That bathroom,
Yeah, I
I'm
sold
going to
it.
put a wood stove there.
So then how are you going to go to the bathroom?
I don't use that bathroom. Are you sick?
I know.
You see how big this place is? I do not use that as a washroom. But I have the wood stove right now. It's in the front of my truck right now. But I'm going to take out that bathroom there and put the wood stove right in there.
To think all that fits on the tailgate of the box of your truck.
Yep.
Nice.
If that bus still exists, that's fucking cool.
Oh, dude, yeah, Buddy's like re-renovated the whole thing. He like sent me a bunch of pictures. He's done a really good job with it, man.
Nice.
Because that was kind of part of the deal when I was selling it. I was talking to people who were interested, and I was like, part of the condition is like, you got to take care of this and keep it going. Like, you got to keep this going as like a camper bus. And the buddy I sold it to, he's like, that's all I want, man. He's like, I'll even send you pictures along the way so you can see how far I get with her. I love how, oh yeah, he's like, I'm so interested, blah, blah, blah. He's changed like everything. Fuck, he's repainted it outside, inside. He's like covered most of the windows, put actual walls and frames and everything in there, man. Like he's redid the whole thing. He even took out the stove that I had in there and put a smaller one.
You're exactly right, Canada RB.
Getting chilly now, man. What the fuck?
It's that damn hurricane.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
It's hot as shit here. I
You
want
think you think summer's done now or what?
It's feeling like it, isn't it?
Well, they already
Right?
got Well, I
No.
went shopping, right? So they already had like things like 50% off already for summer stuff.
Yeah. I think it's Wednesday and Thursday. We're supposed to be still 27, 28 degrees here. And this is Northern Ontario, so.
pretty warm. Not that bad, but pretty warm.
It might go up
Yeah.
and down again, right? It'll
Yeah.
probably drop down to 10, and then a week after that, I'll probably go up back to a
Is that
30.
your nighttime low is 10?
Probably, yeah. I think so.
Damn.
But it drops from like 20 to 25 to 15 every 24 hours, it seems.
I always get excited when the temperature drops
Like
below.
like up and down, right? Like fucking weird. Some
Like
nights are just
once it's time for it to be really cold, I like that. I
the
like
fucking
cold
plants are
weather.
retarded too. The insects, the plants, everything's fucked this year too. Trying to grow your own food, man. all I grew in my mom's garden was the tomatoes. Everything else went fucking stupid.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Yeah, she wasn't happy at all. She complained about that. Oh, he's out.
Oh, good as God.
Why are you not charging the phone?
He's Coda.
Pretty classic Coda, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a power blank or some shit.
No
Why
shit.
didn't he charge his phone? Because he never had to before.
Even those power blanks, you know those things? Yeah, fuck. I got like
Coda
10
has
of those.
never had to worry about charging his phone because he never worried the whole time he had his YouTube channel. And he was like at 12, 15,000 subs. Obviously, it's gone down, but he's still at like 7K subs or whatever. Like, that's a lot. And like, he doesn't care. Like, I don't care. I got all this way myself without charging my phone. So fuck you. That's Coda.
That's Coda. I specifically asked him like an hour before this, make sure your phone's charged.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I said I would hang up the second he disappeared. So
Yeah, we had this little agreement. Sorry,
we'll give
That's all
him.
good. I'm out too. I just want to pop out and say hi to everybody.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. We're gonna probably do some more streams, but get shit ready over here. I got moved into a new place.
Well, I think Coda's going to be doing this a little more regularly. We were talking about it all day today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's about that time. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, much love, everybody. Big up to the chat. Y'all take care. Peace, love, and
y'all.
guidance, and freedom.
Peace and
Welcome to
freedom.
the fringe.